Hi guys, so I'm here for a sponsor child update video, and I've received the information on my new sponsor child, and I will show you her photo in a moment, but I just wanted to quickly read the letter that accompanied this. So it says, "You have made such a difference in Yorjalee's life. We thank you sincerely for your sponsorship. As conveyed to you earlier by a member of our staff, we have received an update from Yorjalee's community. We've learned that your sponsor child and her family have moved out of the sponsorship community to search for work. Yorjalee's family hadn't advised us previously of their plans, and unfortunately we've been unable to contact them to find out more information about their move. Please be assured that your support provided Yorjalee's, her family, and community with opportunities they may have never thought possible. While it's not possible to continue sponsoring Yorjalee's, we are most grateful for your willingness to accept the sponsorship of another child who needs your help. We want to introduce you to 10-year-old Francelie from Nicaragua. Francelie is one of the many children waiting for a sponsor, and we've continued your sponsorship by transferring your support to her. However, please don't hesitate to call us if you would like to choose a child from a different community or country or have any questions. To help you start your relationship with Francelie, here are some tips I think you will find useful. Using the enclosed template, send a note to Francelie J, or send an email by logging onto your account at worldvision.ca, my.worldvision.ca. Visit worldvision.ca/communities to learn more about the work being done in Francelie J's community. Thank you again for continuing to be a partner with us as we help the most vulnerable children." So here's what was sent. So there's this map of Canada, and I can put an X where I live on it. And on the other side is a special message for my sponsor child. So this is for me to fill out. So I put her name, too, and her ID number, and then I can write down members of my family, things we like to do, a special message, and then from me. And then this is where they will write the translation. And then it says, "Life brings changes, a new friendship begins," in this brochure here. So it says, "Your sponsor child's life has changed. Though your sponsor child is no longer participating in our sponsorship program, you can be sure your caring support has made a lasting impact. Changes are just part of life, changes are part of life. Sponsored children grow up, graduate from school, and start new lives. Family situations change too. Families move for many reasons, and sometimes they move away from the community where World Vision works. Your sponsor child's life has changed in one of these ways, and as a result, he or she is no longer participating in our program. We understand how this news is unexpected, and we want to reassure you that changes like these happen from time to time within the sponsorship program. We're here to answer any questions you might have." Many formerly sponsored children say they've never forgotten their sponsors' caring support. You have helped make the community a better place for children to grow up, so you have helped many children. On their behalf, we say thank you. So then this just talks about sponsoring a new child to experience the joy of helping another child. And yeah, it's just basically talking about how to get started with that. And then it talks about the World Vision website where you can go and it says, "See the difference you're making like never before. Your online account lets you engage with your sponsored child and community in new and inspiring ways. See how you are changing lives. You can watch the progress unfold through photos, stories, and videos directly from your sponsor child's community Connect with your sponsor child, send emails, and see the difference you're making. Share this experience with friends and family and all that stuff. So that's cool. I do have that online account. I keep forgetting that I can email, and now you can even attach photos or a photo to your email. So that's pretty cool. And this is just kind of like a sponsored child story, I believe. Yeah. So it says, although I was sponsored, I did not want to continue receiving sponsorship support. I thought I could do something myself as I have grown up. Former child sponsor. Mabuba, I'm probably butchering that name, is a oh my gosh, I cannot read today, is a sociology student at the National University in Bangladesh and an assistant teacher at a primary school. She says sponsorship helped her get where she is today. I am having like major lupus fog today, I think. I can't talk or read properly. It was certainly impossible for me to walk such a long way if I had not received support from my sponsor, she says. In the context of our local culture and prevailing practice, it was almost certain that I would have been an ultimate victim of an early marriage. As soon as she began working, she asked to be removed from the sponsorship program. There are many children who are vulnerable and helpless, she says, and one of them could be supported instead of me since she has a job now, basically. I gratefully thank my sponsors for their generous support and love, as well as holding me up to fulfill my dream. They have given me a wonderful life. And then this is just like talking about that website again where you can log on and stuff. So without further ado, I am going to show you the photo of my sponsor child. Meet your new sponsor child. So here she is. She has very long hair. And it says, hello, my name is Francely J. and I live in Nicaragua. My birthday is October 11th and I am a 10-year-old girl. So inside this folder, there's a photo of her, and I can put that in this magnetic frame. I just have to punch out the middle. It says, with your support, this child can have a brighter future. Thank you for making a difference. And it says, about me. My name is Francely J. I live with my parents. I have one sister. I help at home by putting away toys. I am in grade 4. I am currently enrolled in primary school, and my favorite subject is literature. I like to play with dolls, and I am good in health. About my country, Nicaragua. Known as the land of lakes and volcanoes, Nicaragua is the largest and one of the poorest nations in Central America. More than 40% of the rural population lives in poverty. And then we have about my community. Most people in this community earn a living from agricultural, growing maize, beans, wheat, and coffee. They also raise livestock. Most houses are made of clay walls and dirt floors and are often vulnerable to floods and storms. I believe that every child has potential and can develop if they have opportunities. World Vision gave me more than just funds for education, but also made me understand the value of opportunity. And that's from a 23-year-old former sponsor child. In Quisletep, that's their community, we face these challenges. Nearly 70% of children are underweight. Water comes from contaminated rivers, streams, and untreated wells. Rundown buildings and a lack of teacher training materials, clean water, and latrines lower the quality of education. Poor soil and outdated farming techniques are compromising production and family incomes. It says the whole community benefits from sponsorship. Your support will teach mothers how to use nutrient-rich fruits and vegetables in their children's diet, and help improve hygiene and sanitation practices, build classrooms and other school facilities, and improve the quality of education by providing learning materials and resourcing libraries, help farmers improve irrigation and adopt practices that suit and protect the semi-arid soil, including crop diversification. And then this shows that they started working in this community in 2008. It says sponsorship is a long-term commitment where we help your sponsor child, their family, and their entire community become sustainable. So phase 1 is build the foundation. We partner with community members to understand their needs, goals, and resources and find long-term solutions to the challenges they face. And phase 2, which is what this community is currently in, is evaluate and grow. We make changes as needed so the community continues to meet its goals and more community members become involved and take ownership in their success. So on the phone, they told me that they should be reaching the final phase, phase 3, and I believe they said 2023 or 2024. I think that's their goal, if I remember correctly. So I'll be sponsoring her for a few years at least. So phase 3, which is the final one, focus on sustainability. Thanks to your support, families in the community enjoy better living conditions and are empowered with the knowledge and skills to create a better future for their children. And so Yorgelee's community had reached this phase. They're just finishing off this phase this year. So even if Yorgelee's hadn't moved away by the end of this year, I believe, or beginning of next year, the sponsorship would have ended with her anyways, because then they World Vision would be pulling out of her community. So yeah, it just ended just a little bit sooner because she moved, but her community basically had reached this phase 3 goal. So it says, thank you for your support. Once Francely J's community has reached its goals, we'll move on to another community in need. Under special circumstances, we may need to replace your sponsor child with another one. If this happens, World Vision will advise you as soon as is reasonable possible, which is what's already happened before. And yeah. And we already talked about the website. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So there she is. This is Francely J, my new sponsor child. So I will definitely be filling out this letter. And I'll probably send some little gifts with it to her. And get her picture up on my fridge. And yeah, I guess that's it for this video, guys. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see what becomes with this new sponsorship, and hopefully I'll get to know her a little bit better through letters, and I'll really have to try to utilize the email, because that's obviously faster to get mail to her that way. But obviously if I want to send her little gifts, I'm gonna have to do that through snail mail. But it is good to know that the email is there and that I can even attach a photo to go along with it. So I'm gonna try to utilize that a little bit more this time around and just try to get to know her a little better through letters. Thankfully she's, you know, an older child this time, because when I started sponsoring Yorgelee, she was a year old, and she had to have, obviously she couldn't write the letters herself. She had family members do it. But maybe Francely is old enough to write her own letters. That might be fun. And she's at least somewhat close to the age Yorgelee was. So any of the gifts that I didn't get a chance to send to Yorgelee's, I can send to Francely. I'm sure she'll love them. Alright guys, well thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!